Welcome to Mediaverse Podcast. So we've been gone for a couple days or weeks or a year. Thanks pandemic. I'm Kyle. Here's Chris and our DC expert, Bill. How's everybody doing today?
We're doing good. We're recording, right, Kyle?
Yes, we are. I did.
Good. We're live, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We are recording. We're in a recording booth.
Talk
this time
about Justice League, Snyder Cut, the extravaganza that took 5 years of complaining and dirty diapers thrown at Warner Brothers.
And an acquisition.
We're here for the Snyder Cut. The ultimate 4-hour DC movie that everybody loves and nobody has anything bad to say about it, and we're all satisfied. We don't want anything else, right?
I mean, GameSpot gave it like a 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I can see that. It's okay. But anyway,
I just thought I brought that in there because I thought it was funny.
So I guess we will start with discussing the Snyder Cut, and here we go again, guys. So, Kyle, what did you like about the Snyder Cut?
The music is a lot better. Things are a lot more understandable. Some of the things from, Man of Steel's music and Wonder Woman music is in there, which I love a lot more.
Yeah.
Although there's other things I dislike. So
we'll get to it.
Yeah, but I will hold that. I will hold that with a burning passion. And I mean, the characters got a lot more better time to have better moments each time. That's how it should be. And then that's pretty much it. Chris, what about you?
Well, I liked it more than the theatrical version. Every scene that I liked in the theatrical version was enhanced in this version. The fight between Superman and the Justice League is better. There's a great moment where, the Flash runs into Superman and Superman just moves out of the way and he goes into the Aquaman, and then Aquaman gets super pissed off and points at the Flash. That's one of the best new moments in this movie.
Yeah.
All the stuff with the Amazons is pretty good. The flashback of the super war between the gods and Darkseid is cool, and then Zeus cutting Darkseid open and Darkseid being like, "You hurt me. I've never been hurt before. I'm going home." That's better.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave a map to get back here.
Yeah. He's just like, "I don't even care about this planet. It's named after dirt. That's so stupid. Earth? What a dumb civilization." Yeah, and like you said, music is better. Most of the characters in the movie are better, besides for one for me.
We'll get that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about what we don't like later. And yeah, overall, better, good, not great. What did you think, Bill?
I definitely overall think it's better than the theatrical version. It's definitely action is so much better. It actually feels epic, and that was one of the biggest letdowns of the other version. The music is better. Like certain characters that got like a huge disservice, like the Flash, who was a hapless idiot in the theatrical cut, actually gets to be a hero and save the day this time. And that really great scene at the end, we actually get to see certain characters. Actually seeing Darkseid was pretty cool, even if it was a bit blue bally towards the end. It's nice to see a version of this movie that feels actually finished and not rushed for the most part.
We all know why that movie got rushed.
Moments here and there.
Yeah, I guess overall the movie aesthetically looks way better. The look and the feel of the movie is consistent compared to the theatrical cut, besides for the epilogue where we'll talk about that.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, tweaks to the movie, little moments definitely make it better than the theatrical version. Like Kyle said, the length, or I don't know if you said it in this because we're recording this twice.
The length.
The length is
the length is terrible.
Pretty rough.
It's an issue.
The 4-hour length was a terrible idea.
There's stuff in here that doesn't need to be. The last 15 minutes, probably one too many cutbacks to Lois Lane sitting alone and crying.
And hinting that she's actually pregnant.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess I guess we don't have anything else positive to say anymore.
Superman had a much cooler entrance to the finale. He had his mouth. That was nice.
And don't forget, like Bill said, like Flash had a cool moment in that movie where he just reverses time and heals himself rapidly.
Yeah, I will say Flash's powers are utilized better in this movie and actually makes sense for the way he's running because it looks like he's skating, unlike the theatrical version where it's like, why is he moving his arms so weird when he runs? And then when you see this version, you're like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, it's also a good way to differentiate your Flashes from like the TV show Flash, which a lot of people love better. So
yeah. So I don't know how we should start this, but what did you guys not like about Justice League, Kyle?
The length! The length was too long! And also the 4:3 ratio, which I was like, I get this was made for IMAX, but you should have really tried to make this for streaming, but you get to see more forehead.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say a few things, then you guys could chime in first before we talk to you, Bill, because I know you have thoughts as I do.
We're gonna call this the Bill rambling minute.
Well, me and Bill watched it together, so Bill kind of knows. Me and him kind of know where each other are going, but I guess like the major thing that annoyed me and Bill at first, the musical interludes.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, they last a little too long.
You mean like the Amazonian song?
It's fine.
Oh my god, it's too long though.
Yeah, and then
the shirt sniffing was too much.
Yeah.
You gotta know when to cut.
Yeah, but the one with Aquaman just throwing the beer bottle in the ocean.
That was terrible.
I'm like, what the hell is that?
That's not Aquaman.
Bad.
Yeah, and then the whole thing with like Barry and Iris comes off creepy to me.
Oh no, I don't blame you.
Groping her face. That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Slow-mo, like sesame seed falling off that one guy's sandwich. Like, why?
Paid
like $1 million for that shot.
or him just grabbing hot dogs just so he made himself look like, oh, and I only come with hot dogs.
Like I said before, the Flash's powers made more sense in the movie, but I think I freaking hate the Flash. I think he's so annoying, and I can't stand him.
He's not as annoying as the theatrical version, but his intro, he comes off pretty annoying.
Yeah.
The intro is like every bit as annoying as he was in the theatrical version.
Yeah.
He's definitely toned down in this version.
Yeah, I guess like the biggest thing in the theatrical version most people bring up is the whole brunch thing with Flash, and it's like
it's two lines of dialogue.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, that's bad, but I still think the Flash is pretty bad overall. I'm like, I don't know if I want to see this guy in his own movie without Batman in it, but I guess we'll see what happens.
They're putting two Batmans.
Oh, he may not be in it due to COVID, but
yeah, I know.
But we don't know. Those are just rumors right now.
Everything you read.
That is true.
We start shooting next month. There's no way he's not locked, stocked, and ready to go. You know,
There's no way he's
Yeah,
already over there
he's
right
signed,
now.
sealed, and delivered.
Yeah.
right.
They'll shoot. They'll inject him with the vaccine if they have to. It's fine. I
They'll
got
give
one
him.
today. Yesterday.
I'm already vaccinated, man. So
Well, lucky you guys. But anyway,
To know a pharmacist. To be a frontline worker,
Yeah.
sort of.
yeah. Well, yeah. To get back on track here, Steppenwolf looks better, but is embarrassing. And also, why isn't Steppenwolf Calabac?
yeah, I agree on that one. They could have just changed his
It
name.
makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
Father,
Because
why
doesn't
do?
look like that.
Well, no, I can understand going like, just give him a beard, he'll be fine.
The horns,
I don't know.
maybe?
Combine the
No.
two characters together. They do this. They do this all the time. Helena in Thor Ragnarok is like the God Butcher, and Helena
She still
put together.
looks like Hela.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like they do this stuff all the time anyway. So
But you gotta at least pick a look and go with it. Like, so if you're gonna combine these characters, he should still at least look like the one, even though he looks nothing like the comic book Steppenwolf at all.
yeah,
Close.
Yeah,
The comic-
Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf is more human, right? Or is that just the animated?
Most of the new gods are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just like guys and girls. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
They're not that different from the Asgardians.
But you are right. You are right, though. Like that one scene where he's like, "Could I come home now?" No, it would make more sense if it was his son to be like, "Father, please let me come home. I have pleased you enough. Have I been not punished enough?" And just to spoil you guys, if you guys don't know this, Steppenwolf is Darkseid's uncle, so it's weirder this way for us.
I mean-
they never bring it up in the movie.
Exactly.
and until he was like Justice League villain of the movie, nobody knew who the hell he was.
Yeah.
We all
And he's-
saw him in Superman and Justice League, and we never knew it.
Yeah,
He's in those, but he's nothing.
yeah,
Just a guy. He's
Yeah.
some guy that works for Darkseid.
Yeah, it's like
Nobody
that in the
important.
comics too.
I was rewatching some Darkseid stuff from like Justice League and whatnot. There, an episode opens up and he dies off screen. He gets killed by Orion off screen. Like he's communicating via hologram, gets blown up, and that's it. No more Steppenwolf. I never could be mentioned again because he's nothing. I don't know why they used him over Calabac. It makes no sense. It's so weird.
it is
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, Steppenwolf is a strange. Well, I get he's the villain of the movie, but he has like hilarious things with like his armor gets more pointy as certain things happen. And it's super inconsistent where it's just like the more pointy his armor gets, the more powerful is he.
It's just mood stuff.
Yes,
Like,
I was
he's
about
mad,
to
so
say.
it's armor postures.
Yeah, if you watch the
Yeah.
movie, like you won't notice it on your first watch through, but like if you watch it like a second time, you'll notice like, oh, when he gets angry, his armor gets pointier and pointier.
Like
Yeah.
when he first takes his helmet off and you see that his head actually is shaped like that, I kind of laughed. I was like, what?
He's not really good with the ladies with that look.
He's yeah, he's like over designed.
Yeah.
And the one in the original version, was whatever. Also, they like modulated his voice to the extent where it's like sometimes you can't even understand what the hell he's saying.
The mother boxes, I need them. I want to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Also, the mother boxes are just like terraforming cubes that help Darkseid take planets over quicker. What?
Completely
that's-
different from the comics. In
Yeah.
the comics, they're basically the new god's cell phone.
Or
They're
teleportation
just
device
supercomputers.
and teleportation.
There are a lot of
devices.
things. They're like little supercomputers. They're not these like
Yeah.
world-destroying magic MacGuffins. Like they're unique to them, but they all have one.
Yeah. That's some of the things. I gotta think of some others, but Bill, what are some of the things you didn't like about the movie?
Let's see. Well, first and foremost, I'm a Batman fan. I've tried to like Ben Affleck's Batman. Like he's good at points. From this and Batman vs Superman and the other version of Justice League, don't know how to write Batman as a member of the Justice League. They don't know how to present him because when stuff gets crazier, it just feels useless and it's like, oh God, what do I do? I
You
guess I
know,
could
they
just
could just
punch.
do. They could just go to the Justice League cartoon, the good one with Kevin Conroy, and look for like references how to make Batman good. I mean, there's
Version of Batman dodged Darkseid's Omega beams, and
yeah,
he kept Calabac at bay long enough for Superman to show up and beat him up.
yeah.
Like
Or my favorite part,
he's
I have a team. I wish I thought of that. Boom. Oh wait, I did. Like even jokes like that. Like
Yeah,
just like as
Batman
soon as he's
has.
out of his vehicles, he's useless.
yeah,
I mean, one of the biggest jarring moments that is unfortunately something that works better in the Whedon cut is
Yeah, we can talk
Batman is pretty much
about.
100% absent during when Superman like first wakes up because he's
Yeah.
hauling ass to get there, I guess.
God, I gotta work out more.
Oh God.
In the original version, it's
My
like, oh,
back.
he was
My
getting
pain broken
Lois
back.
Lane. But in this version, it's like, yeah, this is one thing I don't like about the movie. So I guess Lois Lane has been sad about Superman for however many weeks this has been, and she goes to his
Weren't made clear.
memorial every day and gives the policeman coffee. And then by coincidence, when Superman is woken up, she was going there to give that policeman coffee.
Last time, if it happened the next day, Batman would be dead.
Yeah.
like, why not have Batman be smart? Where he like that was one good thing where it's like he thought ahead and was like, oh, just in case, have someone familiar, the woman he loves, be there, just in case.
Yeah.
That was
Or
good. That was a good change.
yeah. Or have a stick up or a little bit of kryptonite just in case.
He would. Every other version of Batman would have kryptonite just in case.
Yeah.
Whipped it out, put it on his hand, be like, I don't want to have to do this, and he punched
God,
Superman in the face.
don't make me do this.
Show me the version of Batman that, even though he would probably lose, would still try to fight Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just to do it just long enough so Wonder Woman can get back up. Cyborg has time to do what he's trying to do. Just show me that version of Batman. Don't show me the version of Batman who's standing on the ledge going, "Oh no, oh God, what do I do? I'm
Take
Batman.
out
I don't know
turn.
what to do."
Yeah, one thing I also don't like about the movie, and this is like a story thing, and it's in the original version of the movie, is that Superman is actually legitimately dead, and the only reason they're bringing him back to life is literally because, like, they can with the mother boxes. And granted, in this version, it is explained better that the mother boxes can regenerate planets or terraform them, and they're like, wait, we could use this to bring Superman back to life.
Like both versions ignore the whole. What was the point of the dirt rising above his grave if it wasn't like he was only mostly dead?
Yeah.
What was the
Yeah.
point of that?
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah. Like,
It's weird that he is like legitimately dead, like all of a sudden, from Batman versus Superman.
yeah, it is very weird.
Leading up to this movie, I rewatched Man of Steel and the ultimate version of Batman versus Superman. It's kind of like fresh myself. I haven't watched them in a few years. Man of Steel, still like it a lot. Think it's great. Batman versus Superman frustrates the hell out of me. And it's just kind of sad watching Henry Cavill's role as Superman slowly just become nothing. Like he goes from the main character to like shoved aside for Batman to just be an afterthought in this. He like
Yeah, I agree.
shows
Like,
up. He has one line after he becomes Superman. That's it. He spends the rest of the time just being like, huh. Punch.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I guess like to just like pivot, there is one good thing that I forgot to mention is at the beginning of the movie, Superman, they show Superman getting killed, and his scream wakes up the mother boxes, and it's like, okay, that makes sense than just them sitting there and then all of a sudden being awake. like they were in the original version.
Yeah, it
And
makes
that's
sense.
like the reason why Steppenwolf finds Earth is because one of the mother boxes is awake, and that is explained better than like he's just coming to Earth because Superman's not there anymore because they were afraid of Kryptonians.
It also creates this also movie also creates a weird problem where apparently after his invasion of Earth, uh everybody kind of just forgot where Earth was and what
Yeah.
Earth was, and
Where's
that
Earth
the mother
again?
boxes were there.
Where's Earth
They just
again?
forgot.
Yeah, how do you forget? Well, it's been
The
thousands
dark
of years.
side.
He got beat up
He
really
would.
bad.
Apparently,
Someone would remember.
apparently, the weirdest part of this, and it makes sense for Darkseid, is the what is that thing? The anti-wife
Anti-life.
equation. Yeah, the anti-wife equation is on Earth, or is it the Earth or something? I forgot, but it makes sense for the motivation for Darkseid to get Steppenwolf. But it's also like, wait, so, oh,
Found the
so
world that fought back.
how
It's
did
this one.
Darkseid not know this on his first trip?
Yeah, they say like the anti-life equation is burnt into the earth, and you're like, why? This is one of those like things that kind of reminded me of like Unicron is actually Earth in Transformers, where it's like,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
this is
Somewhere than that.
They used it
yeah,
twice.
it's like stupid.
They made it more like make it understandable, like
It
in
looks
Prime,
like
but in the Bay version, it was just like why?
Yeah,
No
well,
one knows.
whatever. That's not really the point. It's just it kind of reminds me of that, like where it's just
Yeah.
the movie. The movie makes it seem like side off the plane into the ground. That I don't know if he accidentally revealed it and just didn't notice, or if he accidentally caused that to happen. It's weird. It makes no sense.
yeah.
That's a problem with stories overseen by Zack Snyder and one of his co-writers on this, Chris Terrio, infamous for Rise of Skywalker. He's a crap.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good movie. I guess one other thing that's really bad, everything with Martian Manhunter, especially the fact
God.
where it's like he shows up as like Martha Kent to talk to Lois Lane, and you're like, why?
It's
Also,
feels so
was
awkward.
Superman's mom Martian Manhunter and the General the whole time?
That makes it even more awkward.
No.
Think about it.
No, I mean that's like a fun joke, but it doesn't hold to scrutiny if you actually watch Batman versus Superman, where
Yeah.
General
Yeah.
guys here. while
Apparently,
Martha Kent's
apparently that whole Martian that guy, who's the general, apparently was a fan theory. So I think Zack Snyder went, "Oh, I like that. I'll do that myself."
oh, it really makes no sense. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like, why aren't you doing anything, Martian Manhunter?
You've been here for years. Why have you not done anything? Why weren't you
Was
there to help
invaded by
us?
aliens. Help.
I was murdered by a freaking doomsday weapon. Why'd you help me? Oh, I was fire bad.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
There was one moment in Man of Steel where it almost kind of works when General Swanson is like, and we're cutting back and forth to different places while Zod's beaming in his message, talking about how there's an alien amongst the people of Earth, and like the camera kind of just lingers on him for a second. Clearly, just just like, oh, this guy's just being like, oh shit, aliens are real. But there's like you could almost reinterpret it now as him being like, oh shit, have the white Martians found me? But he said, then Zod says Kal-El, and he's like, oh, thank God, I don't have to worry about this.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch Man of
This is
Steel to
somebody
see
else's
that.
problem. I don't have to do
Listen,
anything.
yo, I'm out of here. Yeah, I can understand why that theory came up then because of that. I can understand that. I gotta rewatch Man of Steel one of these days and see that scene.
The new fan theory
Yeah.
is everybody's Mephisto. So
Oh my god. Oh my god. What? That's another can of worms for another day, Bill.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like anything else
I mean,
besides for
I guess
like
we could talk about the Act-On ending.
Oh, you mean the epilogue?
Well,
Yes.
that's what I was gonna say. Anything else before we get to the epilogue? Because the epilogue is like completely like why.
Oh my god. I'm trying to
I
think of
remember, did
something.
we talk about the musical interludes before or after we realized we were recording?
Well, we did.
No, we talked about those.
Yeah, we
talked
did.
About the
We talked
musical.
about how
Okay.
every time Amazonian theme comes on for Wonder Woman, every time she talked. Oh my god. And it's for no apparent reason.
I'm trying to think what else was there.
Oh, we could talk about why
Blah, blah, blah.
about the black suit. Like, there was no reason for that. Like, it's a cool suit, but there was no reason for it.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool.
Like,
Beyond like it just being
Hope we're not repeating
edgelordy.
ourselves.
it's
Yeah.
like, but you know, it's funny though. Since now I know that the black suit is just a recovery suit. Every time it says, "Oh, the black suit is so cool. I want it forever." I'm like, you know, it's only been used when Superman's like super weak, right? So you only like it when Superman's weak. So you don't like the Superman suit because it's only weak. You only like it because it looks cool, but you don't realize he's weak.
You could actually have presented it better
Yeah.
as the recovery suit if you just ADR in some line to the computer AI being like,
Initiate.
Kal-El, initiating recovery suit.
And then it's like,
yeah.
and plus,
But like he's clearly fine though, because in that battle he was with the Justice League, he was 100%.
yeah.
He was not weak.
Yeah, no, he
Killed
was
Wonder Woman
not
with
weak.
that headbutt.
Also, when you say the recovery suit, everyone will, who are like real comic book nerds that actually read the stuff, go, oh, did they just say recovery suit? Yes. They know what suit. They know it's the black suit. Like there.
Yeah.
Although it would have looked better without although we would have had no cape. What else are things around?
Well, I guess we already talked about how like Batman just has nothing to do in the movie, especially in
Except for
that
assembling.
final fight. He drives around in the Batmobile for a little bit, and then it's kind of like, why is he here? Doesn't really add anything to this fight.
Yeah. He's just there just to be a big distraction to all the parademons.
He's there because they think he's a draw, but no one knows what to do with him.
Yeah. So I guess
it's just like BVS, the Doomsday problem. As soon as Doomsday showed up, Batman was like,
shit. Oh wait, shit.
Yeah.
I love that line. I was like, did Batman just say shit?
says more than that in this movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna
I
get
guess
there.
Let's
Way.
go to the epilogue. The
It's really
unnecessarily weird epilogue, but like I guess it ties up something from Batman vs Superman, where it's like, okay, so this is where the movies were gonna go. This Mad Max post-apocalyptic Darkseid has won future.
The entire last 15 minutes is just like setting up movies we'll likely never, ever, ever see. Like, first you get a different version of the Lex Luthor Deathstroke scene, which was the only reason that was there was to set up the Ben Affleck directed movie, which isn't happening.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one I would want to see the most, to be honest, where it's just like Deathstroke's like, Lex Luthor's like, Batman is Bruce Wayne, and Deathstroke's like, oh, good to know.
And apparently, originally, they were going to give him a Deathstroke movie as well, but they had three choices: Blue Beetle, Deathstroke, or a Joker. Which is the safer bet, Chris?
I guess. Well, we got the Joker movie, so
Yeah.
$1 billion, so
Yeah.
yeah.
do with the results.
Yeah. Those.
I don't know how far along Deathstroke stuff actually went, though.
Yeah. It seemed like it was pretty
there,
interesting.
There was all
what they
those
wanted to
rumors
do.
about like that script that Ben Affleck wrote, or at least was gonna make, that like people have said like this is the best Batman movie I've ever read.
Yeah. But then.
But also told them it's like, but if you make this movie, you'll die.
Yeah, and you also
Like,
went to
all this
rehab
stuff died
too.
way back before Justice League 2017 even came out. If we're being
Yeah.
completely honest.
Yeah, wasn't that Ben Affleck movie also kind of caused him to go to rehab as well? I think, if I remember correctly.
Well, there was a lot of stuff that led to that. It's his personal life, and
Yeah, I know he got a divorce
I'm
too.
not an expert.
Yeah.
He hit like a really bad low point because like everything just went bad for him. Like public embarrassments with BVS, his marriage falling apart, relapsing to alcoholism, that passion project that didn't work out, that got critically panned, and the press tour was just people saying, "Where's Batman? Where's the Batman movie? Why haven't you made the Batman movie? Where's the Batman movie? When are you doing Batman?" And I could understand why he never wants to wear that suit again.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, but I'm surprised he went back and
He
did
did
reshoots.
sort of wear it for the reshoots.
Yeah,
Yeah, so let's talk about like this weird Mad Max world that Darkseid won and
Scene is
the
so
possible
weird.
future of this franchise and the wait, what? Where it was going.
The random decision to include the Jared Leto Joker of all people for some reason.
And people are now like, "Oh, look, he's so good."
No, he's not. He's
Still
still
bad.
bad.
Yeah, I'm just
You
like,
shouldn't be saying shit like reach around and crap like that. He's above weird shit like that.
yeah, like,
Yeah, I guess like the whole thing with
I'll,
Batman being in this like nightmare world, Joker, I guess, and Batman teaming up because like it's that bad that Batman has to team up with the Joker. And I'll just say
as
right
many
now, Jared Leto
bodies, I
Joker
guess.
sucked. Yeah, he sucked in Suicide Squad. He still sucks to me because I'm like, okay, like this is a weird interpretation of Joker. I, you know, to be honest, it doesn't make me like angry or anything. It's kind of like this is a bizarre choice. It's really weird. I'm not intrigued by it. I'm just kind of like this is so weird, you know?
would it hurt you more
I
if I
can give
told you that he's the first actor to play Joker more than once now?
movie at
I
least.
don't really care to be honest.
I'm just saying, like, it's
It
just
was gonna
so
happen
weird.
eventually anyway. In fairness, Nicholson Joker got killed off. Heath Ledger died for real.
Yeah,
We're never going to make a second Batman 66 movie, and Joaquin Phoenix got an Oscar and he's running home.
yeah,
Yeah.
All dancing home, I should say.
yeah.
I will say this. I have like one compliment for that Batman Joker exchange is that I do like he's kind of mocking Batman for like his loss, and like Batman's just like, you better watch what you say, and then Joker just digs heels in. That was the one part of that exchange that worked. Everything else was weird. Is Mira have a terrible British accent in this? I don't know. Deathstroke even
Yeah.
here?
She's
CGI,
British
Weird
apparently in this
mohawk.
version.
CGI face plated onto some dude Flash. That was like that freaked me out so much. Like, oh my god, bad CGI face.
They must have like green screened his face onto something, or I don't know, because like they did shoot Ezra Miller, but he was off in England shooting that whatchamacallit.
Fantastic Beasts,
That,
Harry Potter.
yeah, that shit.
Right, the sequels to the
Uh,
Ron Weasley movies. Got it. But
I don't know who that is.
it's a Harry Potter character.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Uh,
Yeah, I guess like this whole
Cyborg
setup
looks
of
weirder
like
in that scene.
he does look weird. Everybody looks weird in that scene. Deathstroke is there with a mohawk
yeah. Why have a
because
mohawk?
Future and Mad Max.
Yeah, you're right. Uh,
I guess we should talk about like the big like weirdness of the future of this franchise that when you find out about it, it's like I don't know if I even want to see this where Zack Snyder was all like,
The
well,
the leaked original plan.
yeah, Bill, you could talk about this better than me or
yeah.
Kyle.
All I know is he's like, I
Okay,
left it
so
open for a reason.
we catch glimpses of the original plans that recently were leaked online. Someone like took pictures of the whiteboard, the crazy big whiteboard with all like the stuff written on it. The and like, even had drawings and stuff because Jim Lee is amazing. He can do good art with a freaking Sharpie apparently on a freaking whiteboard
Yeah,
because that guy's awesome.
Yeah, I
Uh,
love and respect Jim Lee.
uh, the basic sum is that Justice League 2 would have involved a pseudo Legion of Doom being the Justice League. And then we would, at least in the earliest version, the Warner Brothers apparently shot this down. We would find out that while Superman was dead, Bruce Wayne was fucking Lois Lane. He's a dick.
yeah,
And
that
Lois,
part is so icky.
we find out Lois is pregnant. Is who the father really is. Superman's like, oh, I guess it's mine. So he's basically oblivious for the most part. attacks Earth. Aquaman gets killed. Aquaman gets killed. I think Cyborg gets badly damaged. Side attacks and kills Lois Lane in front of Superman, and he succumbs to the anti-life equation, which Darkseid got, thus cementing the nightmare future that Batman, I guess, made no attempt to prevent. And then the next movie would be largely set in the nightmare future with an evil Superman, and the time travel plot we get glimpses of in this and Batman versus Superman, with Batman being like, "Oh, wait a minute, Flash, yeah, we fucked this up the first time. This is what you should say," and it would culminate in like a big would save Lois. She wouldn't die. Superman would not be bad. The whole thing would culminate in like a version, a modern version of that flashback scene, but in the present day. Beat them to it.
Yeah.
With like
Yeah,
the
pretty
Amazons,
much.
the Atlantean army, all the heroes, the Green Lantern Corps would show up. Green Lantern would play a part in the nightmare stuff too. They never say who though.
Most likely a Ryan
Batman-
Reynolds.
Almost happened apparently
Yeah, I heard. That's why I made that
in this
joke.
version. And Batman would die, and no matter what version, whether it was Bruce Wayne's real kid or Clark and Lois's kid, that kid would have no powers, be named Bruce Kent, and become the next Batman in the future for some reason. And
No
die
powers.
fighting Darkseid.
Well, that's because he has to avenge his Uncle Bruce.
Or his father,
Guy
Bruce.
that
Yeah.
Superman spent a grand total of 5 minutes of screen. A guy Superman spent a grand total of 5 minutes of screen time with, who tried to murder him.
Yep. Well, that's how
But I guess he felt bad about it.
that's usually how friendships go. You try to murder each other and become super best bros.
Yeah, you murder each other first, and then one of you brings that. Then, the classic story.
Yep.
I don't know about you guys. I would never want to see these movies. They sound
No,
bad.
neither would I.
The only one that me
Yeah.
and Chris did agree on would probably be that Batman movie, because Lex
Batman
Luthor.
fighting Deathstroke in general sounds cool.
Yeah.
In terms of this Justice League 2 and 3, I would not want to see this.
Yeah.
It sounds bad.
Yeah, it does. Like, it just sounds terrible. It doesn't sound like they're taking. Like, I love comic book adaptations, but and change it a little bit just so if I read it and people don't understand, like sometimes they're not going to make it 100%. They're going to just use it as a base. But this just sounds like they just a deconstruction a little bit.
The treatment of Superman across all these movies kind of just infuriates me. The ones that exist and the ones that could have existed, where it's just like, oh, it's Zack Snyder's 5-film arc for Superman. The one where he's actually in it, the one where he gets pushed aside in favor of Batman, the one where he's dead for most of it, the one where he just kind of fades into the background and Bruce Wayne fucked his wife or whatever, and the one where he's evil for most of it. Yeah, that sounds fucking great.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great arc for Superman.
No, it
It
doesn't.
becomes an arc for Batman halfway through.
Yeah, that's because soon as Zack Snyder got his hands on Batman, he was like, "Who's Superman?" You could tell he wanted to make a Batman movie more than a Superman movie, but Warner
Watch
Bros. like,
Batman
Yeah,
versus Superman. Batman's the main character.
yeah, like,
Yeah, I mean, I guess overall though, this is now done. As
Also, don't
this
forget they
Justice
changed.
League thing.
Also,
Yeah, I guess final thoughts about it. Better is better, but it definitely did not need that epilogue to tease future stuff, especially since this is only going to cause more problems.
let's get into
with,
that after the
Already
thoughts. So let's get into that after. What would you give it? A recommendation, or would you say how many stars would you give it? Like 5, 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. I don't know. It's hard because it is a 3-hour movie. It's better. I would say it's a solid middle of the road for me, 3.5. I guess.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Since this is a 3-hour movie, I'll just make the half point 0.5 thing as a thing. I would say probably just a 4, because it's a little bit above average, and I have HD, so like catching my attention and catching all these toilet plots is good, but that epilogue was definitely unnecessary, and it was only made just so Zack Snyder can go, "It ain't my problem anymore, Warner Brothers."
Maybe. How about you, Bill?
I'm with you on the 3.5. I think if this was a tighter 3-hour version without the epilogue, more inclined to give it 4, as it's too
Yeah.
self-indulgent at points, and it just makes rewatching this just not all that interesting. I would probably just rewatch some scenes and not the whole movie because it's too long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
read online that you can shave 20 minutes off the movie by cutting down all emotion.
It's like 10% of the movie, apparently.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Slow
So,
motion, get rid of the last 15 minutes, end the movie at the shirt rip.
yeah,
Credits.
Yeah.
You don't need any of that other crap.
yeah. You don't. You don't
You
even
don't
need
need,
Martian
you
Manhunter.
definitely, you need clearly 5 years older Ben Affleck and Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, like we definitely didn't need that. Like that was like I love Martian Manhunter, but I feel like he deserved better than just 2
Yeah.
scenes. But
Well,
now this
that's the
movie,
Justice League movie.
yeah. But then this movie also caused
True.
the Snyder cult to go rampant with a new slogan. So
Oh, the Restore the Snyderverse. I don't really know if I have much to say on this, but like, I guess you do, Kyle, and maybe you do too, Bill. But like, I'm kind
I
of
think
like,
I got a few things to say.
I would
yeah, I'm
say,
kind of like, okay, guys, you got your movie. Oh, I mean, I'll say one thing. Kevin Smith on Batman put it the best way, where he's like, if you give a mouse a cookie, and I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
that's where we are.
yeah.
So, but anyway, what do you guys think of all this
I'll go.
nonsense?
I'll go first. Then Bill, I know you're gonna unleash your fury. To me, I feel like fans are very ungrateful because Warner Brothers could have just kept saying no to you guys, but you kept on screaming and whining. So, and they've done some really stupid shit as of recently, and I feel like I'm satisfied with this. I don't need the other movies except for the Batman one with Deathstroke, and and Warner Brothers wants to go in a different direction, because these movies didn't profit them not that much at all. So that's pretty much all I'm gonna say. Bill, you can let it rip now.
There seems to be a lot of like revisionist history going on in their minds, as if they remember that previous movies were these like gargantuan, huge successes, but then only Justice League screwed up. It's like, well, no, Zack Snyder screwed up in back in 2016 with Batman versus Superman,
Yeah,
and like after the movie, I was kind of left with a feeling of like, well, you know what, I did enjoy this better. If it did, so long as it didn't affect Michael Keaton's Batman comeback and Robert Pattinson's The Batman, I would welcome one more 4-hour mini series thing to kind of close it all off and let Man punch Darkseid. So long as it wasn't that other story, so long as something different and maybe better, maybe being the nightmare future is like a Terminator Judgment Day style, like something we need to prevent, which I think would work a lot better.
yeah.
But
And Batman
started like
having horrible
losing their
visions.
minds after like even being told before it came out, this is it. And then the head of Warner Media being like, no, that was it. Follow up. And
Yeah,
they fucking lost their minds and they started review bombing Godzilla versus Kong. My thought is like, you don't deserve a sequel. This is me saying that the Snyder Cut cult, like the whole fandom, just like a classroom full of kids, is in the class are being bad, but nobody's saying who's being bad. Who threw that? Yet says the teacher, and everyone just shrugs. The whole class goes for detention. What I say? Oh,
yeah.
sorry guys. Bad
I will
eggs.
say
You're
one
not
thing.
weeding them out.
I will
You're not pointing
say,
fingers.
I will
You're,
say
you're,
one
you're turning your
thing.
backs to it. You're taking a blind eye. You get nothing. Detention for you.
I will say one thing. I did love like so how some of the Snyder Cut people are like trying to counterbalance that. They're like, "Yo, don't you dare shrug us underneath a rug like that." With the review bombing, like I do agree with you. Like the review bombing should not been like that. They acted like terrorists, like there.
That's extreme. But then again, I think some of them have probably sent death threats
Oh
over the
no!
last
Oh
couple of
no!
years.
One of
So
them
it's
was like Warner Brothers. We have your balls now. That was like literally one of the reviews on the Godzilla versus Kong, and I'm like, oh god.
yeah.
Yeah,
Good, good
that
thing the head of
whole
Warner Media is a
aspect.
woman. Who's just like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you get nothing.
Uh,
You get like I
It's like
hope in
really.
the Flash, Ben Affleck's Batman dies.
yeah,
Just to point down that this is done.
yeah. But I guess
Be a
that's
bad, shitty death. He,
yeah,
make it good, make it cool at least, because it's still Batman. Damn it.
yeah. All right, but I guess this
He
is
just
it for
falls down
everybody.
the stairs.
Yeah.
What is he, Professor X?
And then he's at the bottom of the stairs in that like Family Guy like sprawled out I'm hurt pose.
Or my favorite one where he goes like ah ah.
Ugh.
Oh my god. I guess that's everything, Bill.
Uh, yeah, I think that's all I really got left in the tank with that. Just
Alrighty.
they don't deserve it. Simple as that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I kind of agree with you. Like, there's some that are out there that are just like, I'm glad that they, were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But you're right though. If one person acts like, like who did that? Who threw that axe at me? Oh, you're all gained attention now for threatening my life.
The only response they have is like, well,
Well,
we all didn't do it. It was just one or two bad guys. It's like, well, who? I don't know. Some bad people.
Yeah.
They don't represent all of us.
Well,
Blah blah blah. We
yeah.
we donated money to suicide awareness. That means we could be bad.
Nope, you can't.
It's a whole thing. This version of DC, I think, is over. And
Yeah, I
maybe
agree.
Zack Snyder and Henry Cavill could make another superhero movie. I don't know, maybe Invincible and Henry Cavill can be Omni-Man, just so we could see him with a mustache Superman. That would be
Glorious
cool.
mustache.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That'd actually be kind of
Speaking of like that whole like pivoting in different directions, just let Warner Brothers do what they want to do. Let them create movies that they want to be doing. Like that's all.
making better movies since they moved away from this incarnation.
Yeah.
Shazam, Joker.
Yeah, I can't wait for that Justice League 2 movie starring Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam, and the Joker, Harley Quinn, the
Shark.
Justice League.
Black Adam.
Oh wait, King Shark too. We gotta get King Shark. King Shark should be in there.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Well, I guess that's it
yeah.
for our Justice League review then. So
If you all enjoyed
that's
this,
it.
give us a like. If you dislike it, give us a dislike. Tell us why, so we know next episode we are definitely gonna probably be doing Godzilla vs Kong. This time it will be we're gonna have a fourth person this time. Bill, you're definitely joining us on Godzilla vs Kong, right? I'll take that smile as a yes.
Sure, why not? That movie was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I agree. I watched it this morning before I went to work, so. But as always,
still.
can't say anything. Chris
You
hasn't
have
watched
fun.
it yet.
All right.
All right. So everybody,
You recorded?
just I
I
got
ain't doing that a third time.
listen.
Yeah.
I gotta finish this outro. And as always, this is the Mediaverse podcast at the center of your Mediaverse consumptions.